Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of August 18th through the 31st, 2019. So I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they do give you some clarity. Also, if you guys want to reach me for a personal or private reading, you would email TemajTarot@gmail.com. Payments are collected on Fridays, and the way to reach me, that email address is in the description box below. And if you want to reach me by phone, it's best to wait until I upload the video stating that, hey, I'm taking calls, so that you can go ahead and call me when you see that video. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Lovers, we have the Queen of Pentacles, then we have the Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, King of Swords, Nine of Cups. All right, so, the central issue here is I feel that you may decide to walk away from someone. Maybe you're realizing that this person is not the person that you need, or not the person who can fulfill your emotional void here. It could be walking away from an earth sign, or an earth sign could be walking away from you. Or it could be an earth sign that intervenes a relationship if you're already in a relationship or already connecting to someone. So I feel like it's like you've been connected with someone, but you may decide to walk away from whoever this is. It can go either way. It can go either way. I'm getting either that you decide to walk away on a new love interest, or because of a new love interest, you've decided to let something else go. You may have had a choice between two different people, and it's like, okay, this is the person. I'm not feeling connected to this person. This is who I need to be with. I'm also getting that maybe someone is helping you understand or see that maybe someone is not for you. It's like you're reluctantly walking away from a person or a situation, or maybe you thought someone was your twin soul, or maybe you thought someone was your soulmate or your twin flame, and you're like, you know what, I don't think they are. Maybe you're, and I talked about this before, maybe you're just deciding to walk away from labels, period. You're like, why label anything? And you're just kind of walking away from something. See, I'm seeing good and bad things happening. This may be a situation where you are, and I said if you are cross-watching, I've mentioned this in several videos, where it looks like the collective for everybody is like closing doors behind them and walking into new doors. I'm seeing one relationship end and walking right into another one. It's like it's like these smooth transitions of relationships happening. Maybe it is a rebound, or maybe it's not so much of a rebound, but it took you a minute to get over someone, and it's like the minute you move on from that person, another door swings open, and you're closing that door behind you. So yeah, it looks like something happened here where you entering some sort of connection with someone. Maybe it's like a fairy tale. Maybe someone is fulfilling your dreams emotionally, so you decide to let the past go because now maybe you believe in love again, or what things could be. Now, also what I'm getting is that some of you may feel like something has been an illusion. You're like, this was a fairy tale, this wasn't real, or it was so short-lived. It's like, you mean to tell me it's over already? So some of you may have enjoyed something for what it was, and it was brief, and then it was over. You may also be deciding to cut out family members from your life, or stop communicating, or stop sharing stuff on social media, or maybe you're closing your social media or taking some sort of break. It's like, I'm gonna stop sharing all this stuff on social media. And I don't know, maybe you decide to just unplug or disconnect here. But it looks like you could be cutting off some sort of communication. You also in a situation that might not be the best. You could be disappointed because the Lovers is out. You could be disappointed to find out that the person that you were interested in was already in a relationship. Because a lot of times the Lovers, when it shows up, it can indicate that you are having a love connection with someone, but they may be already attached. And it does look like maybe someone feels obligated to someone else possibly. Or someone is having a hard time letting go. And especially with it coming out with the Nine of Cups here, maybe some of you are like, you know what, I can be bad all by myself. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't care. You know, I'm tired of illusions. I'm tired of fairy tales. I just want the real deal. And, you know, you're okay with losing anything that doesn't belong to you anyway, or losing something that it's like coming to grips that something, maybe it was just temporary, or maybe something was just a lesson, and it's like you are okay with it. You might have a temporary meltdown, feeling like you're tired of looking for love, or you're tired of, you know, this and that. Maybe some of you feel like you've been doing everything by yourself. You're like, I'm so alone. I'm tired of doing this and that by myself. And then all of a sudden you get over it. You know, you're like, this is you being very cold and disconnected and being straightforward and being proud of yourself, just kind of happy. Maybe you're happy about a decision that you made. Maybe you're like, you know what, I'm glad I decided to leave that person alone. I don't think they were for me. Or I'm glad this new person came into my life because they're showing me what this other person wasn't. You know, now I have something to compare to. Now I know what I want, and that's what I'm going to focus on. So I feel like you are like focusing on what you want, what makes you happy. Maybe this is you also just kind of, you know, standing your ground on something, setting some sort of boundaries, looking out for your own happiness here. Now also you could be involved with another air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You guys, I feel too that something that you could have been holding on to, you're having to let that go. Ten of Swords is usually also about having a death of the ego, where whatever your mentality, whatever state of mind you are in here is like, it's old. It needs to be, you know, you need to let it go. There needs to be some sort of transformation of the mindset here. Maybe you had some sort of high hopes about relationships. And I just got this for Virgo, and I shuffled the cards a really long time, but I guess maybe Libra and Virgo could be going through something similar. But it could be that your expectations of what a relationship should be are kind of being changed, or you know, you're getting rid of that. You're like, you know what, that's the past. You know, I had to change my mindset on what I was thinking relationships were. I'm also getting something here that for some of you, it's like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like you're letting go of something that feels like it's too much. Anything that feels like you have to put too much work into it, you're like, no, thank you. I also feel that after someone ghosts you, that they're coming back towards you and explaining what happened. Someone may come back telling you that they've been really busy at work, or they have a lot of work obligations to attend to. Someone might feel like maybe they're too busy to get involved in a relationship. So yeah, some of you, it looks like, it's so much mixed stuff going on. It's like you're connecting and disconnecting over and over again. Something is on and off for the next couple of weeks. And every time there's a disconnect, you take the time to heal or empower yourself. You keep focusing back on you. It's like you're saying, you know what, I can just focus on me. It's okay. I don't mind being single. I don't mind doing things by myself. It's like you're getting ready for some sort of changes. There's going to be like a lot of changes in your life, a lot of endings, a lot of walking away from things. Some of you are getting very comfortable with being who you are. I also feel like there's going to be a time out in a relationship. Actually, if you're already in a relationship, I feel like either the relationship is ending or the way certain things have been going in a relationship will be coming to an end. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, it's like you're walking away from relationships, but there's this, you're embracing your independence and you are making an instant connection after you walk away. But yeah, you're going through some sort of transformations, and you're going to start looking at death of relationships completely differently. You're going to I just feel like you're not going to have pity parties anymore. You're like, you know what, I'm going to look at this from a higher perspective. I'm going to realize that there needs to be some sort of release or surrender or acceptance in life. So there's something going on where you are just kind of surrendering to the fact that maybe some things just don't work out. And I was getting ready to say, I also see like after the ending of some communication, there's going to be a reconciliation. Like all of a sudden you guys are talking again. Someone may be coming into your life to help guide you on your spiritual path, or you may somehow feel like you are the teacher in this situation. You may be someone's guru. You may be assisting someone on their life path. Also, I would be concerned about any new connections, because I feel like someone just wants to keep it open. Someone just wants to have fun. Someone is not quite ready for something serious. At least maybe not until Virgo season here. See, it's weird too, because I'm getting, for some of you that have been single, that single life is what's coming to an end. And you're being connected or introduced to someone that is going to assist you on your spiritual path. So it's not necessarily that you are alone, but you may be connecting with someone. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Okay, it's two people coming together that have just gotten out of relationships. The two of you found each other through pain or through a breakup. I think what it was is that the both of you were looking for fun, like you had broken up, and you're like, you know what, it's time to play around. It's time to, I'm just gonna have fun. I'm not gonna take people seriously anymore. And then bam, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Who is this? Why am I being matched up with someone good? I was just trying to flirt. I was just trying to have fun. I'm just getting out of a relationship. I feel like it's a situation where you thought you were about to have a whole phase, or, just mess around and play around. You're trying to keep your options open, but what you actually find out is that this person is part of your spiritual path, and it's like you can't escape it. You're like, damn it, I just want to have fun. I'm tired of undergoing the death of the ego and reawakening and having spiritual awakenings all the time here. But it's happening. Now, before I forget, I keep seeing something in regards to spiritual attacks. I don't know if you've been having, I hate to say it, but I almost feel like there is a nightmare coming up. Yeah, I hate nightmares. I feel like a nightmare may be coming up. Like a literal dream. I'm not talking about like your life, but I feel like you might have like some sort of dream, and it comes off nightmarish. Or you may start, if it's not nightmarish, you might have some sort of dreams, like your loved one keeps visiting you. It's like they're visiting you while you're awake, but the message doesn't come across very clear until you're asleep. So I feel like a couple of times when you're asleep, you're going to be receiving messages from your ancestors. I feel like this is your ancestors. Both of these are you dreaming or you asleep. You're lying down, especially if you fall asleep on your back. Hopefully you don't have sleep paralysis. I hate that. But it's like you might have some sort of revelation in your sleep, and spirit is trying to communicate with you. Okay, so let me also just kind of look at death. I also feel like someone is going to, or you might walk away from a connection only to make sure that something is what you really want. Or it's like, I don't want to rush into something. So you leave something up in the air, or leave someone guessing like, I wonder what's going on. And then you guys start talking or reconnecting again. I see soul searching. You're being asked to listen to your guides, to listen to your intuition. I also feel that we do have wish fulfillment out, so you are being led to a love connection that is going to fulfill your desires, fulfill your wishes, but you're also needing to have patience and listen to your intuition and, just trust it. So let me look at death a little further. Another thing I feel like is happening is that you guys really had your heart set on one person, and you're realizing that that was not the person for you, and you're having a hard time understanding that. And I feel like you're having a hard time letting yourself fully go to someone new entering your life. It's like you have a connection, you feel like this is a good person, but in the back of your mind, you're like, but damn, I really, really thought that last person was the person that I was supposed to be with. So I think there's a need for you to surrender to the fact that maybe that was a short-term contract, and just let it go. You may also decide to stop following someone. It's weird. I feel like I'm getting the same message. I don't remember which video that was in, but let's say I'm going to use the same example. You and your ex were still following each other on social media. Or maybe it was someone that you were talking to, but you guys just kind of stopped talking. And I feel like, but you guys were still following each other. I feel like they're going to unfollow you, or you decide to unfollow them, because it's like, I don't want to see them being happy. Maybe this is them seeing you being happy and in a new relationship, and they're like, I can't keep looking at this. So you just unfollow them, or maybe even block them. Or maybe that happens to you. Maybe they were looking at you. Maybe they happen to see that you've made a new love connection, and they decided to stop following you. They're like, oh, I can't follow them anymore. I don't want to watch them. So I do feel like for some of you could be losing a follower who was, like your ex. I also feel that something comes to an end, but it inspires you to pursue someone else. Look at that. Okay, I'm getting a lot of unstable feelings here. I think the overall energy coming out is that you meet someone new, but in the back of your mind, you're still having a hard time moving on from an idea, the someone else that you know, were really connecting to. You thought they were going to be the one, but it's not them. It's turning out to possibly be someone else. All right, so I hope that resonates. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.